YouTube Nation, Manfit TV, aka Me TV, aka it must be open season, because I saw a lot of Eagles going down yesterday, and it's not just the players, alright? No. We talking about the fans as well. But before I get started, I want to say this weekend was a great weekend for sports. The New York-Philadelphia rivalry was in effect. For those who don't know, first off, congratulations, New York, alright? Because they got the better of us this time. The Mets beat the Phillies. That's right, they beat the Phillies. All right, 2 games out of 3. I'll give them that, all right? Even though it's pretty much throwaway games still, give them their credit where it is due. That's all I'm going to say, all right? And the starting rotation, seriously, the starting rotation did great. Roy did great. Cole even did great for being in New York. As you know, Cole usually loses games in New York, but Cole actually pitched a pretty good game. Blanton got out there. Seriously, what the fuck is up with Blanton? He played somewhat okay, but why does Joe Blanton look like Mikey from Recess?
We came up, what, making it happen. We're rapping on the corner to possibly going platinum. But when we roll, I used to ready to ride.
I'll be ready to ride and I'll be ready to die.
So now I want to move on to the piss-poor performance of the Eagles-Giants game, all right? And I'm going to give the Giants fans their credit. I will, all right? But I need to move on to the Eagles first. We need to talk about this, and I'll explain why this is vital, why I jump on the team. So let's get in this real quick, all right? Guys, first quarter. First thing, positive. Vic is starting to recognize more blitzes, all right? However, he's using hard counts, which is a good thing. But when he uses hard counts, guess what? Jason Peters goes off sides, and once again, it's false start. It's ridiculous, all right? Now, let's get on it. Vic's interception was not Vic's fault, all right? Vic threw the ball, all right? Steve Smith couldn't handle it. That's what came down to it. Bobbled in the air. And we saw this, actually, if you watched all the NFL this week, a lot of this happened to a lot of receivers. So I don't know what's going on. But, yeah, it happened. Interception is not Vic's fault. Also, Casey Matthews, I do not understand why this guy is on a team. He was only drafted, obviously, because of his name. He can't read anything. He doesn't recognize anything. The guy was relieved the middle linebacker. It doesn't matter if you put him at weak side linebacker or strong side linebacker. Guess what? He still can't recognize the play in the first quarter because he doesn't know the receiver who he's supposed to pick up, and by the time he picks him up, touchdown. Yes, that's on him. All right, this is all Casey Matthews again. He's been every game he fucks up, and I'm not trying to hear rookie this, rookie that. If that's the case, if he's not ready, then guess what? He needs to go sit on the bench. He really does. Now we need to go get a linebacker. Go get Lance Briggs. I'm tired of this. Go trade for him if you need to. Seriously, anyways, let's keep moving. All right. Andy Reid, all right, uses the Wildcat offense, and this is in the first quarter, all right? He says, nobody's fooled. Nobody. If you notice the Wildcat wing, nobody's fooled. And I'm thinking to myself, why are you using the Wildcat at, like, the 50? Why are you using the Wildcat then? Why aren't you using it in the red zone? That's when you should be, or on the goal line. We saw what happened on the goal line, but that's when you should be using it, all right? Anyways, let's move on, all right? Matthews, once again, when he's trying to tackle people, he's trying to strip people. And while he's trying to strip people, guess what? The guy's running 10, 20 yards upfield while he's still trying to pull the ball. Tackle the guy. Tackle him. All right? Fumbles will come natural if you get a good hit. You do not need to try to rip the ball out of the guy's hand and let him get an extra 10, 15, 20 yards. It's bullshit. And this is happening not just with Casey Matthews, but this is happening in the NFL in general. It's been happening for a couple years now. Y'all need to cut that shit out. Anyway, what did I tell you guys a couple weeks ago about Kurt Coleman? About him being too aggressive. Well, we saw what happened. He doesn't wrap and tackle. He hits the guy. He pretty much bounces off the receiver, and the guy runs. Guys, seriously. And then he tries to make up for it, and he runs into his own man. It was a joke. It's a complete joke. Anyway, second quarter. Bad play calling on the goal line. As usual, we have to settle for a field goal. It makes no sense. The running game was doing great. However, when you get there, if McCoy's not getting in, you play action or you run the Wildcat. It's really not that hard, Reed. Why are you making it harder than what it is? All right, and let's keep going, all right? Big run on the left-hand side. There was no tackling. Play calling is a complete joke. 3 men, and this is on the defense. This is you, Juan Castillo. 3 defenders had their hand on the guy, on Bradshaw, when he ran for that, all right? 3, and none of them tackled, all right? Now, I know a lot of people, because especially Trey Thomas has come out and said, well, the defense isn't Juan Castillo's fault. No, it's exactly Juan Castillo's fault. Even Juan Castillo said last week, when players fuck up, it's a direct reflection of his coaching. So when players don't tackle, that means they're not disciplined enough. That's what it means, all right? So this is Castillo's fault. So Trey Thomas, even though you're a fucking homer, understand that you're saying everything that Juan Castillo goes against. So it is his fault. Understand that. Now, also, 3 false starts, and this is the second quarter, 3 false starts and a half. Seriously, Jason Peters again, serious, just to go somewhere. Anyways, third quarter, another drop by wide receiver 10. Y'all know how this goes, all right? On the opening drive, that is 4 drops in 3 weeks. You're not getting paid like that, bro. Anyways, red zone offense. They can't get in again. Quarterback sneak back to back. Why would you quarterback sneak your quarterback? Look, your quarterback already just came back from a concussion. Why would you quarterback sneak it back to back on the goal line? I don't understand this. It makes no sense. Anyways, they don't get in again. Anyways, in the fourth quarter, all right, they start to run, and I don't understand this. You're running the ball in this situation on 4th and 1 when they're showing a blitz. Why? Why? When you have all those men stacked in the box, you throw a slant or a post or something. You do not run on 4th and 1 when all those men are in the box. That's just crazy. That's just asking for it, especially when you're down points. It makes no sense. Anyways, pass interference on the 2-point conversion, which is just a joke. Yes, a joke. All right. Kafka gets in the game. Now, look, first pass, I know a lot of people, because I've been backing Kafka, and a lot of people have been giving me shit about the first pass. Understand, Kafka was hit. That's right, because this is when Michael Vick went out. Kafka was hit on the first play, which resulted into the interception. So what have we learned this week, people? That the offensive line can't protect 2 quarterbacks, which one starting quarterback has went out twice in 2 weeks. That's what it tells us. Now, Vic, they said, had a broken right hand, all right? His non-throwing hand, personally, tape that shit up and get ready to go play. It's your non-throwing hand, all right? Now, I will say this, all right, because as far as I'm concerned, the only thing that will probably hurt him on his non-throwing hand is him hiking the ball or patting the ball for the cadence. Now, understand, you're not supposed to pat the ball anymore due to the fact that you're tipping off all your cornerbacks out there. You're not supposed to pat the ball. But the hiking, I can see, be a problem. Now, it has been reported today that Vic doesn't have a broken right hand. He only has a contusion. Now, fans are mad because they're saying Andy Reid is lying to him. Now, look, I will say that Andy Reid is not a doctor. All right, he is only giving them information that there's, that the medical staff is telling them. So he can only do but so much. I'm not going to get on him for that. All right, even though a lot of Philly fans are saying Andy Reid's a liar. We know he's a liar, but I'm not going to blame him on that one. All right, now also, all sides during the field goal, giving them a first down was key. Jason Babin, you're wrong. And he came out last night, after the post game and said that no one's perfect. It's not like he meant it. He was just trying to get a jump on the ball. Bottom line is you should be disciplined. You shouldn't be trying to get a jump on the ball at that point. All right. You gave them the first down. That sealed the game pretty much, all right? Now, predictable Giants offense screenplay, and it seals the game. Seriously, Castillo, how did you not see that? It showed in the play. It showed in the scheme. I'm thinking to myself, play back, all right? Did you notice this week we saw a lot more zone blitzing? Did you notice that? Because when the linebackers, they're not ready for that. They're not ready. Understand that, guys. Now, also, I have a big problem with Mike Kafka on this part because, as we all know, Mike Kafka threw another, interception at the end. This one was actually his fault because he's not reading the coverage. He's not. He just chucks it up. That's bad. That's horrible. That's inexcusable. You can't do that, all right? I understand you're trying to make something happen, but no, that's not going to happen. Also, I have a problem with this because Mike Kafka is trying to get down that field on huddles, no huddle offense, and the team isn't paying attention. They're looking, ooh, what's that? What's that? And they're just looking around and walking around. They're not respecting what he's trying to do. So understand, there's a lot at play here. This is about athletes not doing well. Wide receiver 10, once again, you don't show up for 2 weeks in a row. You don't show up. You're a non-factor again. And it's really pissing me off, all right? But I don't want to get on you too much because, like I said, go out there, play football. Don't be a diva. You have not been a diva as of late, so I'm not going to jump on you as much, all right? But you still have to have a good game, bro, if you want to get this contract, all right? That's all I'm going to say on that. Now, biggest problem of the day. I'm talking about this right now. At the end of the game, for those who did not see, Vic gets off the sidelines. Now, mind you, we saw him on the sidelines. He was, he was mad. He was disgusted that he couldn't get back in the game. Well, after the game, he gets on the sidelines and he starts smiling. And he starts high-fiving people. Yeah. No. That's not what you do, Vic. That's not what you do. For anybody who had a problem with McNabb smiling and carrying on, we just lost the game to a division rival. Understand what that means here. And this goes to all Philadelphia athletes. Understand when you play a division rival, it gets nasty. And understand when you lose that game, you better be pissed off. I'm not trying to hear all this smiling and shit and high-fiving afterwards. No, that pisses me off. So now I have a personal beef with Vic. That pisses me off because I'll put it like this. For those who didn't see what happened before or after the game, when it came to Giants, not the fans, because the fans was cool about it, but the players. Check this out, because I had to get on some players. Check this shit out.
flamethrower. Make your peeps afraid to know ya. How many times I told ya, play your position, small soldier.
Seriously, the fucking punter had the nerve to say you want to disrespect the entire city. That's very fucking pussy of you. I put it like this, you must have pussy all in your fucking family. And I'll put it like this, you say, oh, Vet, why are you going there? I'm going there because you don't disrespect the whole fucking city, civilians who are hard working here. They don't even probably like football, all right? But you want to disrespect an entire city? An entire city over a sport? And then you got the nerve, and anyone see his little avatar or whatever? He get the fucking Captain America. So hold on. If Philadelphia is the birthplace pretty much of America, don't sit here and disrespect America. Then you will say you were part of Captain America? Captain America wouldn't even fuck with you. I'll put it like this, fucking punter. I'll put, yeah, because you're not even in the whole fucking game. I'll put it like this, all right? If you're so good with your fucking foot when it comes to kicking things, why aren't you playing professional soccer? Exactly, make the fuck out of my face. And then Justin Tuck has the nerve to come out and blast the fans as well.
The drunk me can box like a sober you. The sober me be more nervous than Waka Flocka in the voting booth. We beef like being deep and dumping K's. You beef like Lady Gaga and her stylist. Y'all get together to look good in front of a bunch of gays.
And it goes to show you, it's not even the Giants fans, all right? It's not even the fans. It's the athletes. It's the athletes acting like assholes. Every time we turn around, we see on an ESPN or whatever sports station at the time who are, you know, plugging the sport, they sit here and they try to push the athletes as being gods, as being better than the average human being, when the fact is, they're no fucking better, all right? And that's what this comes down to. They're being unprofessional, and it's fucking pathetic. Don't sit here and tell me that you will sit here and talk about the fans. Say it to their fucking face. Get off the bus. Yeah, get off the really cozy little bus, or without the Justice League on your fucking six. Say it to the fans, and I guarantee you, you will not make it out of fucking Philly. Don't give me that old bullshit, all right? Seriously, you don't do that. But who am I to say anything, right? I'm just the guy sitting on the couch, right? Just telling how it is, all right? Just laying out real shit for you. But the athletes don't want to hear that. They got money. They can do whatever they want. Yeah, all right, until you run against a real motherfucker and who don't care about your money, then it's a whole different story. Then motherfuckers get caught with guns and shooting themselves in the leg and shit, right? Fuck out of here, man. You not fooling anybody. You just as fake as anyone fuck else. The fuck out of my face. Anyways, in more news when it comes to the NFL. As we know, the Saints went to a shootout, right? The Raiders are for real. The Lions are for real in the comeback. McNabb, just sit McNabb's ass down. He's done. Just sit him down. The Lions, seriously. The Patriots lose, yeah, to the Bills, and it's great. You know what? I don't understand how Tom Brady can throw 4 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. Like, that's just... He just broke even. I mean, it's crazy, all right? And the fact is, guys, all these teams, the Browns won, the Seahawks, I believe they won, didn't they? Like, there's just so many teams, so many, all right? And like I said, tonight we have Dallas and we have, the Redskins, right? Now, personally, I think that the Redskins is going to win this game. I mean, I hope Dallas does win, and I say that, I know Philly fans, back off me. Look, I hope Dallas does win to put the Redskins in their place a little bit, because Rex Grossman came out and said that there are no flaws on this team. That's what he said. So I'm hoping that Dallas does, you know, put a little bit of smack on them so that they can realize, hey, they can be beaten too. All right? They can be beaten too. Now, guys, understand also that breaking news has come out and said that Peyton Manning, that's right, Peyton Manning will not play for the rest of the season. That's right. So it must be the end of the world. I'm sure ESPN is already trying to push that as the end of the world because their god, Peyton Manning, you know, won't be playing this year. And then they're already talking retirement. They're already talking, should he retire? Come on. This is the first time he's missed an entire season. Come on, guy. Seriously, don't talk that retirement shit. See, this is what ESPN does best. But whatever. Let's move on, guys. I have some NBA news for you. That's right. I know I didn't get to all the NFL teams. I can't get to all the NFL teams, but whatever. Y'all know what y'all been doing, all right? But anyways, NBA news, guys. NBA. Let's start off with John Wall. That's right. Now, for those who don't know, John Wall had his 21st birthday. That's right. And apparently, report has been said that he has paid $10,000 to a stripper, and he got pictures of it.
Please drink responsibly.
For another Jack and Coke. Be right back, going right outside to have a smoke. Certain nights a little sip is like my antidote, especially when I'm feeling horny like an antelope.
Now look, I'm not the type of person to tell somebody to do with their money, and the pictures do show that he did give her some money. However, it does look like, in his defense, it looks like she just wanted to take a picture with holding the money, alright? We don't have any video or anything that says that she walked away with the money, alright? It's just reported that, you know, she has the money. Now, I'll put it like this. If it's fake, by all means, John Wall has nothing to worry about. But if this shit is real, I got to call you on this, bro. What's wrong? First off, I thought you was John Wall. I thought you was Mr. Dougie. I thought you was the man. I thought you didn't have to pay for women. Yeah, right? Because you an NBA star. Goes to show you that NBA stars also need to pay for shit that they can't get. But, because the game isn't tight apparently. But, let's keep going, alright? Now, you should know by now, John Wall, that the average porn star gets paid what? Good ones get paid what? $3,000, $5,000 a day? So let me get this straight. And you know some amateurs out there looking to make a name for themselves. So let me get this straight. You paid $10,000 for a stripper not knowing if she did anything for you. But you could have reduced your cost to half and actually got something. See, this, man, this is some sucker shit. It's some sucker shit. But that's not the only thing that's sucker shit, all right? Because Paul Pierce and Michael Beasley went to China and got sick playing in the game because apparently in China, you're allowed to smoke at the game, indoors at the game. And apparently their asthma started flaring up and they fell out and they had to leave the game and carrying on. Yeah. But that's not all as well, all right? Because for those who don't know, yesterday here in Philadelphia, I shouldn't even say Philadelphia, all right? Because as far as I'm concerned, if it's not at the Wells Fargo, it doesn't matter, all right? But they had, at a college, that's right, at a college, NBA stars showed up at a college to play an exhibition game. That's right, an exhibition game. So it was a bunch of friends, pretty much, getting together, NBA friends getting together and playing an exhibition game. And they wanted you, the fan, to come out and see them. But they wanted you to pay $50 to $100 to see them play. Look, no, get the fuck out of here. Ain't no one paying you $150. Look, people barely pay that, I should say, just to go to a playoff game in the NBA. What makes you think they're going to come to see you joke around, not take the game seriously? Come on, man. No one's paying $100 to see that. Nobody. I don't care what star you get out there. But here's the thing, all right? It also makes me think, all right, either the NBA players, either them niggas is broke, and excuse my language, them niggas is broke, or they just trying to keep their status up. I think it's the latter. All right, understand they're trying to keep their status up at this point because a lot of these dudes ain't broke. They got millions and millions of dollars. I don't know, what they have, invested in stuff, but they still do. All right, and we also know that a lot of these dudes, if it wasn't for them having a ball in their hand or the camera wasn't in their face, guess what? They wouldn't beat nobody. A lot of them don't even have an education. They be flipping burgers somewhere, man. All right, but that's the NBA for you. Now I need to move on. Flyers, man. NHL, for those who don't know, our newest addition, Wayne Simmons, not too long ago. Yeah, this is the problem. Fans were throwing bananas at him. That's right, because he was black. They were throwing bananas at him. This is in Canada, all right? Throwing bananas at him. Now, understand, guys, I want to say this because it's completely wrong. I'm not going to jump on it too much due to the fact that I already told you my history when I play hockey on how, how racism hit me. I'm not going to speak about that again, all right? Wayne Simmons, keep your head up, do what you gotta do. And the funny part is, during the shootout, when they threw the bananas at him or whatever, understand that he still scored. Understand that. So it didn't matter. But it did piss, he did say it pissed him off, which is understandable. And people around the league, no matter what color, are all saying it was completely wrong, it was completely classless. It's ridiculous. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Seriously, I thought we were past this by now. I thought we were, but apparently we're not. Anyways, we'll talk about more Flyers because of the fact that I went to the Flyers rookie game, and here's some proof. I went to the Flyers rookie game. Understand, guys, you should be going to preseason right now. Philly fans, I'm telling you now, all right? For anyone who wants to see a Flyers game, because you are getting the real players out there, not just a bunch of bums, all right? Understand that if you go to these preseason games, you can get great seats for great prices. And I put it like this. You know, at any game, if you want to go down to, say, level 4, like, banging on the glass and all, it's going to cost you $100+, right? At the rookie game and at the preseason games, which one's coming up, I believe, on Tuesday, all right? Row 4, where you can get them bang on the glass, $18. $18. Why aren't you going? Seriously, if you're not planning on going to any type of Flyers season games, go to the preseason games for dirt cheap. $20 gets you a nosebleed any other time in regular season. All right, $20 at row 4. What's the problem? Go, spend the money and go. That's all it is to it. All right, really. Seriously, anyways, I want to move on because NHL's back. I'm happy it's back, all right? But it seems like it's still not getting the credit it deserves. I've seen some of those Winter Classic jerseys already, the so-called Fox one with the Flyers name going across, with the orange, with the black stripes going across. People were wearing them at the game when I went, all right? So I don't know if they're real or not. We'll see what happens. There's a press conference, actually. It's actually started already, all right? So I will be tuning into that. Also, guys, UFC, John Jones, Rampage Jackson. I have to say this right now, John Jones. I told you before I did the video on him. Can anybody stop this guy? Seriously. Now, since he's beaten Rampage Jackson, who's next? Rashad? He's the only person I can think that's on deck next. So I don't understand what's going to happen. It seems like UFC was great to watch this weekend. But John Jones, once again, you gotta watch those elbows. He's so long and lanky. When he spins with those elbows and hits with those elbows, it's very damaging, and that's what it comes down to. And my friends were telling me in Denver, when, because the fight was in Denver on that Saturday, that when they saw him, they saw John Jones actually working out. He had ankle weights on, he's running, he's just doing his little, job. And he had people, and he's telling people, don't forget to watch the fight. And so apparently, John Jones is a very nice human being until it's time not to be nice. You get what I'm saying? Anyways, guys, that's all I have for today. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all be safe. Do it next week. I'm out.